Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around tonight. And I wanted to do a review on this one. You guys saw me unbox this one, do a mail call on this one, I think a couple weeks ago now. But I wanted to get out here and do a full review on it. To say that I am liking this one is going to be a definite understatement. I do like the 1377s, but I really kind of like these 22 caliber Crosman pellet guns. They're really a lot of fun. The 177s are fun too, but these 22s just for some reason just seem to really do better, at least for me. I've got the older 22 pellet guns. I've got a 106, and then I've got the 130, and I love both of those. I've got a lot of the older 22 caliber, a 110 Town and Country Junior, the 102, 101. What else do I got? I got 140, 1400. Those are all 22. I do have a 147, which is a 177 caliber rifle, the older pump-up style, and then I have all of the 760s, which are also 177. But these 22s just seem to really seem to do very well for me. But I like this one. This is a brand new production. I think they made these with the brown stocks as well. I have the newer 1377 right here. Got a little filing cabinet down here to keep all my air pistols in, but I do have the 1377 in the brown version, and so it makes it easier for me to figure out which one I'm actually shooting. But so I did a couple of tests with this off camera. The first one was for the trigger pull, which actually I'm quite impressed with this one. Some of those other ones, that 1377 I just showed you, and the other 1377s were very heavy to start off with and very gritty. But this one actually is it's not a match trigger, but it was about 2 pounds. I wrote it down here, 2 pounds 8 ounces. Here's a picture of the screen of the Lyman trigger pull gauge. 2 pounds 8 ounces, and it is very nice, and it really helps to get the pellets on target. So we're going to go ahead and shoot a couple of pellets across the garage. But first, I did play around with the chronograph, and I didn't take any screenshots because what I did was I took some shots at each pump level. I started right out at 1, went all the way up to 10. And surprisingly, I did see an increase all the way up. Some of the other pump rifles really starts to taper off at around 5 or 6, and you really don't get much more increase after that. But I'm not going to read every one of them, but at 1 I had 162, which was more than I was really expecting from one pump. 3 I had 299, and these are all pretty much increments of, well, not quite 100, but they're jumping up pretty good. 5 I had 374. At 7 I had 420, and it started to really kind of level off, so it was going up and up and up like this, but it's still going up even at the end of the run here. So at 8 I had 450, so 30 more than 7. 9 I thought I was really done. I only had 452 there average. And then at 10, but at 10 pumps I had an average of 468. So 468 in a 22 caliber anything is a pretty good amount of energy. So, but I don't even think the 177s were doing that much speed, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But it's working really good for as far as speed and power goes. But we'll go ahead and shoot a group across the garage. I'm going to shoot these rifle cutter wad cutters. Really nice target shooting pellet. Ooh, I got way too many. But this gun, and I've done some playing around with it, and I found that right around 4 or 5 pumps is kind of the sweet spot for accuracy wise goes. It does better. It also does good at lower pumps, but once you get above 5, it starts to kind of push them a little bit. So we'll stick it at 4 pumps, and we'll see what we can do as far as a group goes here. I have a shoot and see set up down there, and I did some testing beforehand, and I had a really good group going in my test group, so hopefully I can keep it together for you guys on camera here. But you know how things happen with me. I end up getting stage fright, and so far so good. Such a fun gun to shoot. I really have to do some more head-to-head challenges with this guy. I know I did one with the 130. Already, but and this one did win because the 130, for whatever reason, was shooting low on me that particular time. I had done some test shots before I even started the video, and it was shooting just fine, and then when I started shooting, it did a nice little group, but it was towards the bottom of the bowl, and we were going by score. So all in one big ragged hole there. I've been thinking about doing, there's tons of parts support and aftermarket support for these Crosman 13 series pellet guns, and I've been thinking about taking one of my older ones that I got and doing some mods to it, and maybe doing some reviews on that over the winter. I think that'll be a lot of fun. That one, it needs to be redone anyway, and it's got a cracked front sight post. So I thought it would be a good candidate for one to mod up and see what kind of different things we can do to them. There's a lot of aluminum pieces. I mean, it's kind of like an RC car. You can take all the plastic pieces off and put aluminum and steel pieces on them and make them real heavy and expensive and stuff, and they probably still won't perform any better. But I dabbled with RC cars years ago. But anyway, so there is the Crosman American Classic model 1322, obviously 22 caliber, and you can see how well it shot across the garage there. It's just 20 feet, but I'm shooting off hand, so that kind of adds a layer of complexity to it. But I really like it. They're not very expensive. These are a little more expensive than the 1377s, and I don't understand that because they're exactly the same except for the barrel. But to buy these online, I see them averaging around $70 to $80, where you can get the 1377 for like $50 just about anywhere on eBay or Amazon or whatever. And but anyway, there you go. There is the 1377 or 1322 review on that guy. Stay tuned for more head-to-head challenges on this one. I think this one actually might give some of my, I don't have any out here, my new single stroke pneumatics, might give some of those a good run for their money. definitely if we're going by scores, I think it would do a real good job. But anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Check out my Amazon store link down below. If you buy anything on Amazon, it doesn't have to be in my Amazon store. If you click that link first, I will get a commission for the sale. I've already had quite a few people already click the link and then go and buy other stuff on Amazon, and I really appreciate that. It's helping out a lot. It will help out a lot, keeping cool stuff like this coming to the channel. Every little bit helps. I'm making a pretty good little amount every month from ad revenue, but I thought something that also will not, affect you guys' pocketbook, but help me out. Every little bit helps, right? So anyway, you guys have a great day.